Back in June, I asked if we could do a life skills class for kids. And I got a big turnout. And pretty soon these kids were coming on Sunday. And then I told the pastor, I want to go a step further. And I would like to do a dance class. And you know, when you say dance class, of course you think like hip hop or jazz or something. And I said, no, I want to do Folklorico. If you look at Folklorico, mainly all the big Folklorico groups are held on the other side of Fort Worth. There is nothing in this area right here. And so we started it, we advertised it. We did start off with like 6 students, and the students were all from outside. We had 1 student from our youth group. The other 5 were from outside of our youth group.
I love that God's bringing out the gifts that are here in this community, that we didn't have to go out and say, who can start a Folklorico dance class for us? We just looked in our own church and the gifts that God had already gave us. Our instructors are a perfect example. So one is a youth from the church and the other's her friend.
We've actually danced together.
Yeah.
We were in a dance group together. That's how we met. I'm an instructor in charge of Ballet Folklorico de los Niños.
On Wednesday nights, I teach 3 younger little girls, and I just help them dance and get the basic steps.
They have this love for Folklorico dance, and they come together to share that love with these kids. And it's their talent for dancing and teaching that God gave them, that I'm just saying, go for it. Just teach. Just show us the dance. Let's have fun. Teach us your traditions.
I've thought about this for like a long time, finding something for kids to do on a Wednesday night. And it was dance, but also you needed to have the parents be a part of it, not just drop your kids off and the parents actually stay and they go to worship.
So we do have a lot of bilingual families who speak Spanish and English, but there are some families who only speak Spanish. So we do a lot of translating for one another. Okay, they translate a lot for me.
¿Cómo se dice hospitality? Anybody? That's what I thought. Hospitalidad.
We share prayer requests, and we talk about being the family of God and that we care for one another. And this is all happening on Wednesday nights when, you know, it's not just dance, it's not just about costumes, but we also want it to be about God's love for all people.
You know, some of them don't come to church here on Sundays, but we're all here for the same thing, to praise and worship God.
We had this idea of Las Posadas and really wanted a sort of a Christmas service that would be authentic to our Latino community.
My husband and I were talking, and he said, look, this is a posada. I said, I should do that at the church. And I said I would do it as Mary and Joseph, looking for, you know, a place to stay. I said I could have the dancers and the parents would follow. I said I'll get a Mary and a Joseph, and it'll all be perfect. I don't think Christ UMC has ever had something like this. To me, I think you have to be different. You know, you talk about open hearts, open minds, and open doors, and that's what we did.
For this community, this was our Christmas service. We hope we'll do it next year. This is our first annual. We want to do it again next year.